Hi, everyone. I'm Kathleen.
I'm Nancy.
And we are
On the
Needles.
And
same place.
Same place. No mask.
No, we're sitting right next
We're
to each
sitting
other.
pretty darn close.
Yes. We're in Nancy's beautiful new office.
And I didn't realize how small it was until I tried to put this 6-foot table in here along with this big desk and my chair. The ottoman had to totally be moved.
It's cozy.
It's work. If there's a fire, I don't know how we're going to get out.
Well, there's a pretty big window right there, which you can see reflected in my glasses.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
Yeah, we do have great windows, so we don't have the halo light from up above, which is nice. We have it, but it's in a different spot.
It doesn't cast such a harsh light.
So do you remember us?
Yeah.
It's been a little bit longer.
What's it been? 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Summer.
Well, and you've been so busy with all your trunk shows.
It's been busy, but we keep trying. Either I'm gone or you're gone. Mm-hmm. We don't live together, so it makes it hard to plan something.
Yeah. Well, and it has been like a hellscape here in Spokane. It's been like in the
records
111, 108, and so everyone's just been in their house if they are lucky to have air conditioning, and if they're not,
we've had
thinking about you people,
several deaths and stuff. It's too early. I mean, I love the heat, don't get me wrong. I'd much rather have this than snow, but it's just a little too soon, and we're so dry. They've canceled all fireworks they're illegal in Spokane County anyway, but they do put on shows, professional shows, and they even canceled those because it is tinder dry here.
Yeah,
it's all I can do to keep, and I have a sprinkler system to keep my grass green right now. It's just struggling.
Yeah, I think our grass is we're just gonna
it'll come back,
let it go and see what happens.
Well, it'll come back. It'll come back.
I don't want to use up. They asked us to conserve water because we're running out of chlorine, I guess, for the drinking water. And so I was kind of like, ooh, that's more important than a green lawn. So we haven't added any time to our sprinkler, and we're just doing it every other day and trying to get it limping along.
Kind of petty of us to be complaining about not a green lawn when other people are suffering.
It's so awful.
Yeah,
it's
tough.
Yeah, my brother lives in Portland, and his family, they had record heat too, and it's humid-ish down there. I mean, not compared to some of you in the
Georgia,
in the Midwest and the South, but or North or East Coast. Oh, you guys all have humidity. We're really lucky that way. But anyway, so we had some knitting time because we were
but I haven't seen us for 3 weeks. What's new? Anything new?
Not particularly. We had a bad thing happen where my wife got rear-ended, and our Subaru Forester is now totaled. We thought maybe they could fix it, but it was pretty smashed in the back.
Fortunately, she wasn't.
She was fine. Yeah, she was. I mean, she was sore, but not. I mean, it could have been so much worse. So now we're trying to look for a car, but there are no cars out there because that's the chip issue or something that was not on my radar until we were forced to deal with this.
Granddaughter got into a wreck the other day and totaled her car. Same thing now. She's going to have to be looking for a car.
Yeah. Well, you just got a new car.
I got a new car just before it became difficult to get a new car. I think it was like 3 days after because my car had died, and I know that you guys know the story, on my way to Seattle for a trunk show. And I thought, I'm not going to get a car for a while because I've got 2 granddaughters still at the house, and they both have cars. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do the driving Miss Daisy. But that lasted about 2 weeks. And it was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
So I got one just in the nick of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cute too. A little red car. Well, big red car.
Big red.
Yeah. She's got a lot of yarn to haul. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we've been I've just been trying to keep my, not so much the grass, but my garden a little bit alive, because it's hard because it's a pretty substantial investment that we make every year in it, and I don't want to lose that. So I've been just watering all the pots and all the roses and the perennials and stuff, just to try to keep them. I've got all of our porch umbrellas up, covering like all the plants.
Speaking of plants, I have to do this really quick before it dies. So we've had this cactus for a long time, and I went out yesterday. Let's see. Let me show you yesterday's picture. Sorry, gotta put the glasses on. So this was yesterday's picture. Oh, let me try to write this down. Oh my gosh. I should have this ahead of time. Write this down. So it's this cactus with this little shoot. You can kind of see it.
This little arm
coming off the side there, and I'd never seen it. And somebody wrote me and told me what it was, and that it would flower in the morning. So I went out this morning. I thought, well, I'm going to see it. This was it this morning. So I brought it, and this was a couple hours ago. So I brought it in, but it's already starting to.
I know, they're like daylilies. They do for one
but
day.
Isn't this just the craziest thing? And it's got these things coming off.
You're gonna have more.
So I'm going to have more, and I can tell you the name of it. Let me just get to this.
I think it's on the thing. I think it's on the label. Let me see. It says Echinopsis dominos.
Yeah.
Forms velvety emerald green globes with very prominent, very woolly white. They're with tiny spines, large white scented flowers in summer.
Yes, it is. So Rusty Scrubby said it is like my doming cactus.
I think she meant domino.
Yeah. Oh, domino.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it will bloom around 3 a.m. It looks ready. The flowers are extremely big and beautiful white and smell like citrus. They are wonderful. Flowers only last a day. So yeah.
Why?
I know. I did smell it, but so I don't know. Oh, is that thing gonna fall off?
It probably will, yeah.
Yesterday it was so happy to see me. Today not so much.
It'll be happy again. My Mimi grew up in Phoenix, and her mom lived in North Scottsdale until recently, and she had a fabulous garden of cactus, of course. And yeah, I love to go there in the spring and summer because the blooms were just spectacular. And they would just like go, they really only stayed for a day, but they, put out just like our daylilies do.
One of my colorways is cactus flowers. So it's basically a white with just little splashes of color. So
perfect.
But yeah, it was, I think it thinks we're in Arizona.
I think it's the heat.
Yeah, I think it's the heat. So.
One thing that likes the
heat. But I didn't mean to
and the strawberries. Oh, no, that's
so
fine.
You had
that's fine.
Car accident.
Oh yeah. So we're just looking for a new car, and okay, so this is fun. This weekend on the 4th, we're driving to Missoula to go to our first concert in like 2 years, probably. And it's Brandy Carlisle at the Kettle. Ooh, I forget what the amphitheater is called now. Kettle River Amphitheater, maybe. But it's outside and I don't think it's full capacity, although Montana, I don't know if they ever thought the pandemic existed in Montana, like Idaho.
Oh,
but yeah.
Star. Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see how it is. I hope it's not super crowded because that will feel weird. But that'll be exciting. So what about you?
Oh, busy. My house is painted. Got my house painted. It's yellow. It's kind of a buttercream, brighter yellow.
It's really pretty.
And then I had red brick out in front, and so I had that painted. It's called peppercorn, which is a charcoal gray. So it's almost all done. I was out in the garage. I do dye in the garage, and I have like a man door in the corner, and then the garage doors at the end. And it's been so bloody hot here. It's been so bloody hot. So I got back from last weekend. I was out of town doing a truck show, and I went to open the man door, and it was painted shut, and it was just sweltering in there. But yeah, so they're going to come back and fix that, I think, first of the week. That's done. But you know, when you start a project, how it snowballs.
Yeah.
So the contractor told me that I needed a new roof.
Oh no.
So I said, okay, well, let's do a pretty kind of gray and black type that'll go with the brick. But I said, I'm kind of nice. Let's wait till September till it cools down. I don't want you guys up on the roof.
Oh.
And then I've decided I have wall-to-wall carpet in my house, and, you know, raising grandkids and having pets over the years. I talked to him about putting like a hardwood laminate looking, you know, I might just do that. Nice. Just to, you know, it's so much easier to keep clean.
Oh yeah.
So I think I'm going to do that. But I did have my house painting sale. I thought, okay, I'm going to run a sale just as long as the painters are here, just to see what it was. Oh my gosh, you guys blew it out of the water. So just know that in, you know, the end of September, maybe I might be having a Let's Roof Casa Trilogy Yarns sale. So whenever I spend money, it benefits you guys, I guess. I don't know. I just get to feeling generous, give the contractor money, give you a discount. Yeah, so that's happened. Needed it, really much so needed it. And trunk shows, I'm booked up with trunk shows again. So I was in the Seattle area last weekend in Auburn, which is just south of Seattle. Unfortunately, it was in the hundreds there too, and they are just not prepared for it. Although the yarn store did have air conditioning, so that was nice. But it was probably a little bit slower than I think she would have liked. You know, it was a great show for me, and then she purchased, you know, yarns to keep in the shop, so that was fun. And I had some knitting time while I was there, so I was able to finish a project, so we'll talk about that. But yeah, just dyeing and painting. Oh, and then I painted inside my house. Started painting a room inside the house, which is the one we're in now. It's my new office. So you know what that means. I think in a couple of weeks, when I have a weekend off, I'm going to paint the old office area and turn that into a sitting room. And of course, then you'll have to paint everything else.
Yeah.
But this is Knitting Needles Color up there, which is a really nice gray, just a good neutral gray. Got new, you know, 2-inch mini blinds for the office. It's kind of like my little oasis. Before, I was just off the living room, but I couldn't close myself in here.
Yeah.
So I've got a really nice, comfortable chair with an ottoman, and so sometimes I'll just come in here and sit and put a book on.
Nice.
I've got the little lady friend over there, so I can have her read me my book. It's really nice. So yeah, that's what's
great
going on.
Cool.
So you've had some knitting time. Oh, you're going to talk first?
Yeah, I'm going to talk first. So we are marking a sad / happy occasion for our dear friend Chris, who owned the Knit the Studio that was our local yarn shop, and she retired. So the store's last day was, I believe it was yesterday, or was it?
It was
Tuesday.
The last day of June. So this is the 2nd. So it was Wednesday.
A Wednesday.
Yeah.
So she just had these fabulous sales, and I have some stuff to show that I always like to do my part to support people. But she gave me some things to give away on the podcast. So we thought, remember a couple episodes ago, we said, you never know when there's going to be a giveaway. So we decided to do a giveaway, and this is one of the Mindful Collection bags, and this is called the Twin Circular bags. So it comes in this beautiful little canvas pouch, which can also be a knitting bag, project bag, and then I'm going to tilt this a little bit. So and so this is the bag. It's a purse, basically. I would say like a handbag. And it has a pocket in the back and with a snap, a magnetic snap, and this beautiful mandala on the front, and then an adjustable wrap. This could easily be a crossbody bag.
Oh, absolutely.
This with this strap. And then inside,
there's more.
There's another one.
This is like those Russian stacking dolls.
So there's this little, like a little notions bag. And this one doesn't have any pockets, but it's fully lined. And then inside this bag, there is a zipper pocket here. And then there are two little, I don't know if you can see that. There's two, it looks like almost two lipsticks would fit in there. And then yeah, totally, right?
Now that we're maskless, I have to start wearing lipstick again.
Oh, not quite.
Oh.
Must be for me.
Maybe a
notions.
Pen.
Yes.
Would have.
And then a bigger pocket here. So really nice. It probably, I don't know, it's probably 3 inches, 2.5 inches wide. So it's a good size bag. So that is going to be our prize. So why don't you comment, since this is from the Mindful collection, that I'm going to talk more about that. It's a Knitter's Pride product line. Why don't you comment about your knitting and what is soothing and peaceful about it, and why you think mindful knitting, how that would apply to your knitting practice. So leave us a comment and we will choose by the random number generator next time we podcast. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, fun.
All right.
Thank you, Chris.
Yes, thank you,
We're going to miss you.
We are going to miss the shop. We'll see Chris and
I keep trying to
continue our friendship.
Kathleen, she needs to open a yarn store now. There's a great one in Coeur d'Alene, but there isn't.
Yeah, there are a couple here, but not the sort of boutique-y type of well, I don't know. There's a couple of good yarn shops still. It's just we have been customers of Chris's, so we got to branch out and see what else is there. So now what about you? What have you finished? You said you had a FO.
I want to talk about the knits I'm wearing today.
Oh, okay.
Cotton knits.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't see it.
Yeah.
It's invisible.
I know. It's just
an invisible wool
warm.
Cardigan.
We
yeah,
do
me
have
too.
the air conditioning on, but
yeah, it's super comfortable
warm
in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did finish my Vertices Unite by the Stephen West. Let's see. So I don't know. Let me see. It goes there. It goes there. It goes there to there.
Oh,
it's big.
It's
so
pretty.
This is all done in Trilogy Yarns. The first section is this one, which is Electric Lime and Purple Heart. The Purple Heart is on my Razzle Dazzle base, so it has a little bit of bling, but
I like that.
I don't think you can see it very much. That was section 1. Section 2 is Cerulean and Sand Dune, and this is all done on fingering. I've used both Plush and Glamours. I've interchanged. Oh, and
I'm going to move our
Razzle
little domino
Dazzle.
here.
Power. Section 3 is Moonstone. So that's one of my newer colorways. So I really like Moonstone.
Beautiful.
And then you just kind of, so those are the 5 colors that I've used. And then you just play with them. And then I ended up with this Electric Lime, which I really like this for a pop of color.
Oh, yeah.
So this will be entered in a couple knit-alongs. Fiber Hustle, if you don't watch them, go watch them. They're doing Hustlers Unite knit-along.
And is that this, or can you
It
choose
is, no, it
what
is
you want?
it's the Stephen West.
It's the, okay.
Yeah. So Fiber Hustle's doing that, and that goes till August 8th. I think I asked him last night, and I think he said it was August 8th. So it's the day before Chip's birthday, because Erin's making it for Chip.
Oh, nice.
And then Ray and Kevin over at Needles at the Ready are doing they're doing their Let's Hear It for the Boys knit along again. And that one is hashtag NATR Boys 2021. So you can double dip. So I'm going to get some pictures and put them in.
Nice.
So, but this was a fun knit. it's all garter, so it's squishy.
And then did you use Moonstone to do the
the
border
I-cord.
all the way around?
Yeah, and I think it
That
called
turned out
for
really well.
the blue.
Which the number of colors.
Yeah. But I really wanted to do the Moonstone.
Yeah,
it turned out really nice. And it's, so it's got some variegation to it. Mm-hmm. But like a fun knit. I mean, just a fun construction.
You get that lightning fast. Do you know how long it took you?
No, but I know that Ray is done with his too. So
you guys. Yeah. But I can see how it would be super addicting because it's just sort of modular knitting.
Yeah,
and then you're like, oh, I want to get to the next color and see,
And it's just, really cool. So if you guys haven't done it, and he does have a smaller version.
So is it 5 colors?
5 colors. But you could do 6. You could do your I-cord.
Oh, in a different color,
And I don't know if you guys follow 72 Stitches.
On Instagram.
I think she's Knit All the Yarn podcast. I think that's who she is. She did one out of Felici. And so she would stripe some Felicis. But
that's that Knit Pick self-striping.
Yes, which I have a cubby full over there. But anyway, so yes, Vertices Unite.
Are they still selling Felici? Because the last time I did show notes, I had a hard time finding it. They had the undyed.
I think what they do is, don't they release the colors once a year?
Oh, and then they just sell out.
And then I think, and then so I don't know. Comment below. But I thought that they did, and then it's about time for their new colors to come out. I'm saying it here, and you guys are witness to this. I am not gonna buy any. I don't care how much I like it. I have been starting to de-stash my personal. In fact, we had an in-person knit night this week, and I came with a big tub full of yarn from my stash.
And it was not like throwaway yarn.
There was some silks and a lot of superwash merinos, and I just said, you guys, and I'm tired of keeping it. So
were you gonna say hoarding it?
I maybe was going to say hoarding. And so there was, I think, and there was only 5 or 6 people that showed up. So, but 2/3 of it got taken home.
And our friend Casey had her boyfriend's or her son's girlfriend has just taken up knitting.
I thought it was a friend of the girlfriend.
And a friend of hers. And so she took pictures and they were super excited about it.
So they can get
something nice. You just love that when you can give yarn to new knitters?
It didn't bother me at all seeing people take that yarn. And so what was left, I said, okay, I'm going to bring it home. And next time we get together, I'll bring it again. Because I just know I'm not going to use it. And somebody, and then if there's some left, then I'll donate it. I have taken a bunch to one of the retirement centers.
That's great.
So, if I was in Seattle, Seattle Cancer Care over there does Tuesday knitting lessons for free in the clinic, because lots of times I was there with my husband, and there's a lot of waiting, and so great for the ladies. So and they would take donations. So I took 2 big of the yarn black bags to them and left it. So anyway,
cool.
Finished object number 1. Finished object number 2. I did not finish. One of our friends, Irina from our knit group, did this as a sample knit for the shop. You guys, this is gorgeous.
I love it.
This is called the Flamingo. And it's by Callie Munster. And you guys know I love Callie Munster. She's the one that does glass houses and Forever in Blue Jeans. So this is done
such a creative design.
Yeah. The burgundy is my Cabernet, and that is on my Plush fingering base. And then the lighter color is Oyster Shell, and that is on my Suri silk. So it's baby Syrian silk, and it is
that's baby alpaca.
Baby alpaca, and it is so soft. And then you can either leave it open like just a rectangle, or what Irina has done is she said she did an I-cord bind off, but I think it's just a mattress.
I think she just stitched together the two I-cord.
Yeah. And so it's like a little, and I'm not going to stand up because we're just totally back up against this. So, I mean, there's a couple different ways it can be worn.
Yeah.
But
super cute.
This is just cool. So, yeah.
So cute.
So thank you, Irina.
That really turned out great.
Yeah. I'm going to talk about what's coming up in the future, and I'm going to put together some kits and stuff for this. So.
And it's just like short row.
It is short rows
that make these cool.
Which is funny because it's very similar to my project I'm doing right now.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, I've got Nancy's yarn to make that also. And I've got, I think, which do you need two of? This one?
She needed two of both.
Oh, she did.
And because it only called for two of the heavier, the fingering, and one skein of the alpaca Suri, because it's they're 50-gram skeins, but they've got a lot of yardage.
Yeah.
She said it took two. So
I wonder, I might need to check and get it, but mine's like the Wicked, which is Nancy's like dark gray. And then I think Oyster Shell, maybe.
Oh, I think so, maybe. Which is in
yeah.
But yours, the
mine's
Oyster
in the
Shell
fluff.
was so your Wicked is in the
right. The oyster, I think so. Yeah, because I've got two. Whatever I need two of is the Oyster Shell.
Yeah. So then you're doing the lighter colors in the Wicked. But I mean, this would be gorgeous with the tonal. The whole thing, because with the it's the in this case the lighter parts are see-through, so just gorgeous.
Well, and the sample I saw was all in one color, and it was the mohair. It was like a mohair superwash merino or so pair of yarns, but it all was in one color, and it was like a purpley purple.
It was like an eggplant color.
And it was super cool. Yeah.
So so finished. You would think I would have more in 3 weeks, but this is what's done. I did the vertices.
Yeah.
That's
well, I don't have any finished. I have a hoe, a half object, which is not blocked, so looks kind of weird. But this is heel toe Dosie dough, and I've been working on this. My Ravelry thing said June 10th I cast it on, which is just like ridiculous that this is all. I only have one sock done since then. But it is the Crazy Sock Ladies pattern, and it's a really fun pattern, and it's like a little chevron, and it's very easy to memorize, and I love the look of it with this self-striping yarn. And the yarn is Desert Vista Dyeworks Viso. I'm not quite sure how they pronounce that yarn name, but Viso or Viso. And this is the colorway from last summer's sock camp, so 2020 sock camp. And I don't think they have any of this left, but and this is the yarn. So funny how this self-striping yarn looks. It's just you just have, I'm kind of used. I'm kind of like, oh, that's a stripe, now. But before I've been like, what would I ever knit with that? So, and then I'm just this far on the next sock.
I love doing self-striping yarn.
So it's not quite. I mean, I think it'll be close enough.
Oh my gosh, when it's on your legs, if anybody's
no one's gonna notice.
Ankle,
but I know, but I'm such a weirdo like that. I like them to match. So anyway, and honestly, I know myself, and I probably will not wear these. I love them. I love to look at them. I think I'm going to have to make myself start wearing my hand knit socks. I like knitting them. I don't really wear them. I know you're so good about it.
I wear them, and if I have to wear them in the summer, I knit shorties and I wear.
I don't know what my deal is. I wear like super thin, like Safeway black socks, or like Pendleton or whatever, so I'm going to have to make myself wear them. They're so cute. They're too cute to be in the drawer.
Well, my gosh, if you don't, I was going to say, if you don't want to wear them, I know who will.
Yes. And Mimi said, well, I was trying them on to do the toe, And she's like, don't you want to try those on my foot? Because you know you're not going to wear those. I'm like, I'm going to make myself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You'll have to get
To be continued.
some boots, some Uggs or something, and wear them with those.
I do have some. I don't know what my problem is. I'm just, just dorky like that. So do you have any on the needle?
I do have on the needles. I have, so I've revisited the Ebits cardigan, and you know, we've got it up on our share screen, but I don't know that we need to see it. I think you guys have seen it. So I have one sleeve done, and I finally got around to trying it on. I'm such a trusting knitter. It is perfect. It is perfect.
Good.
So I'm on, sorry for the needles hanging on the table. So I'm doing a split. It's a little bit longer. So this comes just below my butt.
Perfect.
And so it's got this split detail, and it doesn't have a ribbing. It's just all in pattern. So I'm doing the back, and then I have the front to do. Yeah, trust me on that. And then I have the other sleeve to do. So
so you'll be done with that like in a week.
Well, no, but it's Happy Knits is doing the Happy Knits cardigan knit along.
Oh,
and I think it runs. I don't know if it runs to the end of July or the end of August. I should have figured that out. So I'm gonna get this done for that.
Enter it in.
Enter it in that. So another day and I'll have the bottom done, and the sleeve won't take too long. It's got some really crazy construction, and there's short rows on the sleeves, but you know, I do my sleeves on like a 12-inch circular.
Yeah.
And I can knock a sleeve out pretty quick.
See,
and it's
like
a drop shoulder.
She'll be done in a week.
Well, if I work on it.
Yeah.
I haven't worked on it because it's been a little warm.
Right. You don't
and then housed in I have my chip basket here that I love. I've finally been able to keep the cats out of it because I keep it up. Not that.
Well, now you've got your own room.
Yeah, I've got my own room. Well, the cats come in here. So I just cast on another vanilla sock. And this is in, I don't know if that's blown out, the Unicorn Farts colorway. And so I wanted
so cute.
Just something simple to work on while I was doing the trunk show, because I can knit and walk. So I just, put the ball under my arm, and I could interact with the customers when there's customers there.
Do you have one of those bags that has the wrist thing?
I think I do.
You can put that and just have your yarn in there.
Yeah.
But you're used to.
I'm just used to carrying it under my. I could do that.
Yeah.
But and then when I go to put it down, I don't have to try to take it off my wrist.
Right.
So I have that. I have a half finished sock that I think I showed last time that hasn't gotten any love.
Oh.
But let's show this.
Oh,
one.
dang, that is so awesome.
Yeah, so we're going to show you. So I cast on the Toph hat.
Okay, let's get to that. Sure. And we will go to Ravelry. And
there's the second one.
This. Oh, I got it. This zoom, the thing on the top of the zoom gets in the way. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So this gorgeous thing.
So this is the Toph hat, and it is by, and yarn in my face, by Molly Wormhead. So it's a Wormhead hat.
Oh, the Woolly Wormhead.
Yes.
Yeah, Woolly
Wormhead.
Wormhead.
What did I say? Oh, Molly.
Yeah, Woolly. Woolly Wormhead.
Yeah, Molly Wormhead is her name, but yeah, Woolly Wormhead is her hat. So so this is done. You want to?
So awesome. Oh yeah.
So this is done on DK. So it's done on my merino cashmere nylon. It's got a provisional cast on, but because I was lazy, I did the provisional cast on in the red color, but then you start with the gray. So the red is the I'm Speaking, and this is Timberwolf, which is a little bit lighter than my Stormy Weather, but it's got a lot of really fun short row shapings. It's knit really cool. This way.
Wow,
so
that's going to be so cool.
It's going to be so
creative. I can't believe what she comes up with.
So yeah, I'm excited about this. I probably may put together some kits for this. Combinations are going to be amazing. There's so much you can do, and there will be enough yarn. It'll take only a half a skein of each 100-gram ball that you could do another one and just reverse the colors and have it, totally look cool. So this is fun. I started this yesterday, and I don't want to put it down because you want to, when you're middle of a short row section, you want to keep going. And it's like, oh, but I can do one more. I can do one more short row section. So
really cool.
This is just a fun.
I love the contrast too.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. I had lots of colors picked out, and I don't know if you guys know that trick if you're not sure how the contrast is going to look, take a picture and then put it in black and white. And you can see if there's enough contrast in the yarns that it'll really pop.
I think I showed a picture of that. A black and white picture with all kinds of yarn in one of our podcasts. But yeah, that's a great trick.
So Toph, T-O-P-H, fun hat. And that is all that I have actively worked on. I do have another sock, but I haven't worked. Huh?
I said yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't worked on it. So what about you? What's on your needs?
Well, the sock, and then of course this has been making an appearance for many podcasts. This is my Geisel cardigan by Irina Anikeeva. And the fronts, they're kind of, I'm trying to keep some yarn in there so they've got a pin on them, but the fronts are done. And
such a nice,
and I've got them pinned because they wanted you to leave a couple of yards to do a 3 needle bind off. So I showed last time maybe my lace surgery on this, and I have to do it again because I screwed it up again.
Genetonics and knitting are just a badly combination.
To do that, but I fixed it here in this one, and so you can cut. It's a tiny bit wonky. There's like a couple yarn overs that are bigger than the others, but you know what? It's not going to even show.
And once I block it, yeah.
And so I filmed that while I was fixing it. So I need to do the voiceover, but I'm going to put it up on probably here, this channel, and on the Inner's Pride channel. And as soon as I can get that together, and I'll probably do a blog accompanying it to explain kind of my thought process in doing that. So that's coming up. Hopefully I don't have to do it again. And yeah, that's all. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah.
This is this is acquisitions. So
you have future knitting.
Oh, future knitting. Well, it's all kind of right.
Today, tomorrow, next week.
Do you have future knitting?
I do have future
knitting. Okay, let's do that.
But it's a super secret.
Oh, yes,
I'm going to be doing a test knit for Max and Sierra, and I'm not going to show anything because I haven't okayed that with him. I was talking to him this morning, kind of running my colors by him, and he thought they would be perfect, but I didn't ask permission. So I'm not going to show a picture. But anyway, these are the colors I'm going to use. It's done on a 4-weight. So it's actually a 4-color project. So this one is Stormy Weather, Orchid, and Deep Purple are my main colors. And then it's going to have a pop of whiskey in it. So
a shot
of whiskey. So this is and it's like I say, it's on sport weight. I just pulled these for colors. I don't even know if I have sport weight dyed up in these. But I want to, as soon as I get this hat done, and that'll probably be done this week, I want to cast this on. So I will be out in my 100+ degree. But if I get out there early, that's
today, it's a balmy 82.
Oh,
I mean, nice, it feels like winter.
So I want to get these dyed up. So maybe Monday I can.
Very cool.
Monday or Tuesday. So I'm excited for you guys to see it. It's an absolutely stunning project.
Yes.
But yeah, and I don't know if he's shown that on Instagram or not. So I don't know.
I haven't seen it, but Instagram's funky what it shows me, what it decides to show me. Yeah.
Algorithm.
Keep a secret.
So anyway, that's my future.
Cool. Well, like I said, Mimi and I went down to Chris's a couple weeks ago to Knit Studio for their closeout sale, and we picked up all kinds of stuff we didn't need but wanted, which is, you know, the way it goes.
She learned well from the pandemic. You just never know when
you never know. So this is a Knit Circus Technicolor Cowgirl, a cute name. So and this is what is this, fingering weight? Yeah, super fine, it says. And then this is my favorite, Big Bad Wool. Their pom-poms are awesome. And so I got these two. I think that'll be cute. And this pom-pom, I love these because they've got this snap on them, on the back of them. And so you can take the pom-pom off whenever you want to, or move it to a different hat, because you can just snap it through the little hole at the top.
Do you know what hat you're going to do?
I don't know what hat I'm going to do. So if you guys have a fun self-striping hat project, let me know.
Well, that's more of a gradient.
Yes, this is more gradient, you're right.
So
and I might have to, I mean, this is a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
This is 400 yards, so I might have to cut it.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind doing.
Yeah, no, it's just so you can get the whole gradient in.
Yeah.
And that's just a 3-color gradient, isn't it?
It is 4. It's got the deep purple, well, and then it kind of gets lighter. So it's got this deeper whatever color this is, purple, and then it gets a little bit lighter, and then it's kind of blowing out. But this is a pink, and then a yellow, and then it goes to green in the middle.
I must be losing my color sight because I looked at it.
Well, it's not. It was kind of tucked in there too. And then I'm going to share the screen again because I want to show you. I hate how that comes down.
I know, I do too.
You can't get. Okay, I'll close this out and close this out, and that might make it easier. Okay, so these Pout Power Flower Mittens, all one word. Chris had a sample of these in the shop for a long time, and I just always admired them. And so I got these 3 colors. Let me go out of this phenol, which is, our friend Casey told me how to pronounce it. This is a fingering weight wool. It is, what is this? It's all in Norwegian. Norsk ull. So I think this is going to be cool. And she used colors similar to this, and I really liked how they turned out. And I wear fingerless mitts. When they first kind of came on the scene, I'm like, why don't you do that? You know, if you're going to wear mittens, your fingers will be cold. But I wear them in the winter because my office is a little bit chilly and my fingers get cold. So I just having that, you know, a little bit on my hands really helps a lot, and then I can still type and stuff. And then
there's more.
I got this Cumbria from the Fiber Co, and this is in like an oatmeal-y color. It is called Scaffold Pike, and I was thinking this would be perfect for a cable sweater. And the one I like and has been on my list for quite a while, it's a Thea Coleman Baby Cocktails. It's called Gin and Juice. Gin, my favorite. And it's this cardigan. I just think that is so gorgeous.
If you like cables, Thea Coleman patterns are the best.
But I mean, isn't that just so cool? The only thing I might change about this is the reverse stockinette on the sleeves. I am not a fan. So I might just change it to stockinette, which I think would look great.
I think it would be fine.
Yeah, and then I would probably make the sleeves a little bit shorter, which I do anyway because my arms are so short. But I just absolutely love that big shawl. It's kind of a shawl collar. So yeah, it just is so pretty. And I do love that color. So the other thing, I have to decide actually which. This is the Blue Sky Fibers wool stock. And this is this beautiful don't know, what shade would you call that?
That's
Like
almost like a chestnut.
it's like a
or
mauvey chestnut. Yeah. And so I like this too. And they're both the right weight for
and
that
you got
project.
sweater quantities.
I did.
Of
I
both.
got sweater quantities of both. And so we'll see. Stay tuned. All right. So that's kind of my acquisitions. You have any acquisitions?
No, I'm getting rid of, remember?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. What about favorites? Nope.
I think I have, because I use so few tools. I mean, I use the tools, but yeah. I mean, I love my chip basket.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome.
Sock ruler is always in it. But yeah, I haven't, no.
Yeah, I have one of those sock rulers. I haven't used it before, but I need to. Well, I want to share the bounty that I got from Knitter's Pride because their mindful collection, I didn't have anything from that, and I wanted to get some things just to get a feel for the product line. And so they sent me, they're so generous, they sent me all this stuff. And so this, and it all comes in these little canvas bags with a tag, this is like a thick cardboard tag. And so my feeling is like, what a great gift for your knitter friends. And then once you open this little packet, it's even more, and then it's wrapped in tissue paper with these stickers that I opened this, so it came unstuck. But and then everything is so organic in this line. So it says Knitter's Pride. This is wood, and then on the top it's got the signature mandala. And everything in the line is their teal color.
Gosh.
So these are their large darning needles. Like this is like for bulky.
And is that wood?
Yeah, they're wood. Yeah. So this is the same material like that the Knitter's Pride Dreams are made out of. And so this is like for bulky yarn. This is the large.
You could put your eye out with
you
those.
could put your eye
you
out.
Could get
you,
a
could
shot.
knit, you could knit something.
Yeah.
So there's
You
that.
ever need a double point?
Yeah, no
quick.
kidding. And then I've got a couple more things. Oh, this is so cool. So this, again, in one of these cute little packets, this is the chakra stitch markers. And so these, again, have a nice tissue. And then this is the container for them. And it's got this cool silver pull on the zipper. And then it opens. And you get all of these stitch markers. Oh, one went flying. It's here somewhere. And so, and they say each one is different, and they're and they give a little key to what the chakras are. And so they're just beautiful, and they're sterling silver plated. And I just love this little bag that they come in. So that's really cool. What else have I got here? This is, I know, they're so generous. This is the tape measure. And it is, I haven't opened this one yet. So it's what do they call this now? Vegan leather. But it's the beautiful teal, and it's got the mandala on both sides, and then a nice little pull.
Does this come as a set, or you order them individually?
You order them individually. Yeah. And most places have them now. I'll link to the Mindful Knitting site, but you can't order from there. They're just a wholesale. And so and this is the sterling silver plated metal needle gauge, but like all the big retailers have them in a lot of smaller stores, like Chris carried some of the bags, and I know in Coeur d'Alene they have some. So this is the needle gauge, and this has metric. This is US size, and then it has a metric on the other side. So it's a nice heavy needle gauge. With again the mandala and the teal detail. So those are the accessories that I got. They might be coming to a giveaway near you at some point. And then they sent me some needles, and I haven't even opened these yet, but each one comes with one of the sterling silver markers. And let's open this sucker. So it's got a little fold out. And then this, so these are the fixed. And I've got this really nice cord. So the cord is like, doesn't have memory. So that's really nice. And then, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's marked at 1-inch intervals, which is helpful. And then each of these needles has a word, a mindful word on it. And this is a 7, US 7. And I don't know if I can, but it says rejoice. But they're really nice. The tips are nice. The kind of reminds me of that Xiaogu needles. And I like the fixed. I like a fixed. I mean, I like both, but the fixed are what I prefer. So
having had needles come off cables,
yes,
you know, it's
so that's kind of a beautiful little, and the packaging, I mean, it's like a little gift, you know, even you buy it for yourself and you still get to open a little gift. So, and it's not flimsy packaging either. It's like nice. It reminds me of those expensive chocolate bars that you get that open the box. And then the last thing I brought to share is the swivel cord. And so this is an interchangeable needle cord. And this packaging opens at the top. And so all of your little tools, your keys and stuff are in a little package. And then this is the needle. And the deal with these is that this turns. So when you're turning your work, it's really, really easy and nice. So I have tried this before on a pair of interchangeable needles, and I love this cord, but it is, I mean, it has no memory.
Yeah.
And then even the accessories are awesome. These, oops, stuck there. Okay, so these are the stoppers that you can screw onto it.
They're like little
buttons. I mean, how
buttons.
cute is that? So they have the mandala on them, and then this is the key. Even has the little blue, the little teal. So I mean, it's just so thoughtfully and well done. I just absolutely love it, and I love Nervous Pride anyway. I love being associated with them, and their products are so nice. So that's a little tour through some goodies.
Right.
Yeah. I really, really recommend these swivel cords. They are great, and they fit any Knitter's Pride interchangeable needles. All of their needles are interchangeable with all of their cords, which is really nice. So
nice.
Yes, fun.
Awesome.
I get some really fun happy mail. I'm so lucky. I just have to say I'm so lucky to work in knitting, and I just am so grateful for that in my life and my career path that has brought me to where I am now. I know people think that I've heard all the time, you're so lucky to, and I really am. I really acknowledge that it's a special thing. It's not a regular run-of-the-mill
job.
Work a day.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So you ready for shop news?
Shop news, yes. I don't have a lot to talk about in shop news today. I did list some more practical magic advent calendars that I'm doing a collaboration with Joanna from Stitch in the High Notes. And so the first round sold pretty quickly. So we did list some more. I think I have 18 left.
Is
as
she
of-
going to make more bags?
She's going to make
Oh,
more
she
bags.
is. Okay,
Yes.
that's exciting.
Yeah, no, I talked to her to make sure that, she could, do some more bags because she's got some stuff going for the holidays too. So we do have, I think, 18 of those left. Christmas in July Advents have shipped. Today is July 2nd. The pattern for those was designed by a Lovely Blunder Knits. I'm gonna make sure that's right. A Lovely Blunder Knits. That was Meredith. So she designed a project for my Christmas in July Advents, and so it is a patchwork fade cowl. All of you guys should have your download codes. It is on Ravelry, but it's only in black and white until next month, so that people can't see. So yeah, I'm starting to see that, show up on my Instagram. I still have holiday advents left. So the Halloween ones are 14 mini skeins and a full 100-gram skein. So you can open one every other day in October. You could do the first 14 days. The last 14 days, there will be a project bag included with that. And those will ship mid-September. So those, well, if I sell out before the end of August, but those won't be available anymore. And then the holiday advents will ship in November. So those will probably be available till the end of September. And then I'll close the pre-orders on that. The monthly clubs are doing well. I just shipped out the, what did I ship out this week? Oh, the Happy Hour Club this week. And so next week I'll be working on the Princess Bride Sock Club. The Happy Hour Club I'm having a lot of fun with. I'm going to show you last month's because everybody should have it by now. Sorry for the crinkle. But in the Happy Hour Club, you get the recipe. Last month's was called Rum Sunset. You get a little gift. This time you got a little sample of some Eucalypt. So I always try to include a little gift. And then this was the color for last month's Happy Hour.
So perfect for that.
Yeah, for the Rum Sunset.
Yeah, I love it.
So yeah, got that one. What else is new? I've got some trunk shows. I'm going to be busy this month with trunk shows. On the 9th and the 10th of this month, I will be at Acorn Street over in Seattle in the University District. I'm excited. I love doing shows with Mary and Janet, and this will be their first trunk show since COVID.
Cool.
And I get to see all my Seattle friends.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. So I'll be there next weekend, Friday, Saturday. And then the following week, I will be back at Nifty Knitter in Issaquah. Ben is doing a Christmas in July, kind of like an open house. And so he's bringing in some makers and reached out to me and wanted to know if I wanted to do it. So I'm excited about that. I will be offering quite a few kits for that show. Yeah, and then depending on how the kits do, I may list them on the website for those that can't get to the show. So that's coming up. I do have some out of state trunk shows coming up, some out of town trunk shows coming up. So it's kind of gearing up now for fall.
Yeah.
Let's see. I haven't done any new colorways. I just have to. Yeah, that's about all mine. I haven't done any new colorways. I've been just busy with the colorways I have, but I do need to start working on advents, and that's always real fun.
Yeah.
Just to play with new colors. I have lots of ideas going. But yeah, so that is all for shop news.
Cool.
Kind of not a lot.
Well, what about your word of the day?
I have a word of the day,
Okay.
and I'm going to play it for you because I think that would be fun.
Yes.
So the word of the day.
Merriam-Webster's word of the day for July 2nd. Today's word is gourmandize, spelled Gormandize. Gourmandize is a verb that means to eat greedily, gluttonously, or ravenously, to devour. Here's the word used in a sentence from the paper of Montgomery County, Indiana.
So
What is it again? Gordonite?
gourmandine.
Gourmandine.
Gourmandine at the end, D-I-N-E.
D-A-N-E.
So that's,
funny.
I think that's appropriate for 4th of July
Mhm.
holiday weekend.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody will be not
Hot
eating to
dog
the
eating
point
contest.
of, gluttony. Yeah, the hot dog contest. But, getting together and seeing family and having some good barbecues. I don't think we have any plans, but we'll probably do something.
Can't wait to get on the road and get to Montana. I love Missoula. It's so much fun. So pretty.
So what about reading or watching or any of that stuff?
I am okay. I'm gonna just come clean. I'm a total Star Trek fan, and one of our other knitter friends also is, and she turned me on to this podcast called the Discovery Podcast. And so I've been like gourmandining myself on it. And that's been really fun for me. If you are a Star Trek person, check that out if you don't already. And that's on YouTube, but I think they also have an audio version with the podcast services. And then also we've just been finishing up. We had so much stuff taped still because we're busy and we didn't. So we're watching all the ends of the seasons of stuff that we watch. So we finished SVU. We might actually have another one of those to watch. We love a police procedural. So we watch FBI Most Wanted, SVU. There's that new spinoff, and we have all of those to watch still. We haven't watched those. And then Clarice is our favorite. We love Clarice. So we finished that. It was so good. What else? It was actually totally creepy and but I mean, would you not expect that? And then I'm reading or listening to another Anne Perry book, and it's I went back to the old series with the Charlotte and Thomas Pitt, and that is Murder on the Serpentine, and I'm enjoying that. That's a good one. So what about you?
Watching, I don't
Podcast.
A few. There's the TV's on. I mean, it's I finally turned. It's off all during the day because I don't have time to sit in it. And then I enjoy watching evening news. And then it's on, but I don't always listen to it. I do like America's Got Talent. And that's back on.
Yes.
I do like
do you watch The Voice.
I watch The
My mom
Voice,
loves The Voice.
So those kind of shows. But I don't watch any of the other reality shows. I just never gotten into it. So lots of times, this time of year is not much on. It's all reruns. So I'll have it over on the Food Network or HGTV and do that. Or PBS. I love getting into. I did watch something on PBS the other day. It was The Kitchens of the Royals.
Ooh,
and so that was
that
kind of
sounds
fun.
good. Yeah.
So and as far as listening or for reading, I finished When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole, a good mystery. I can't, but it was 2 books ago, and honestly I can't remember what it was about. But it was a good. I remember it was a good.
You remember
one.
you liked it,
and it was recommended by another person on Instagram that I followed. So she had said that it was good. Oh, I remember. It was like almost like a modern day Rear Window by Alfred Hitchcock. So it was good. It had some twists in it. And then another when I was in a Zoom the other day, they were talking about this series of books that has hit Audible and hit everything, and it's all the rage. And it's Ice Planet Barbarians.
Oh my.
And it's by Ruby Dixon.
Ice Planet. I've never even heard of that.
Barbarians.
And
they said that there's several books in this series, and they said it was like a Harlequin romance. Fabio on another planet.
Oh wow!
It was pretty far-fetched. I listened to it while I was going over to Seattle and back in the car, and you know, I mean, it was such a far-fetched, impossible that would ever happen, but it's about this American girl that is other girls that are kidnapped and put aboard a alien planet or a alien ship. And so then they had problems and they had to unload this cargo hold where these girls were onto this planet. And so she meets this alien and there's this big romance.
Oh my.
So it was pretty bizarre. Will I listen to the other ones? I don't think so. But it was just kind of light, and I just thought
sometimes you need that.
Just would never happen. Yeah. So I did start another book. And it's One in a Blue Moon, and that's by Eileen Googe. And I'm just into it. I'm probably like 1 or 2 chapters into it. I haven't had time to really sit down and, you know, get into it where you can listen to it while you're doing stuff, because you always have to pay attention at first to get all the characters. And I think it's going to be good. I'm thinking it was a free one on Audible. I have a couple in my wish list, but I don't know. I like a good mystery. I tried to do the fantasy, you know, with fairies, and
I don't like it. I like a spaceship and a time travel. I don't like it.
See, and I just like a good mystery, a good whodunit, especially ones with twists and turns. So if anybody has any good recommendations,
we got some pretty good ones last time.
We did
when
we
asked
about some movies and stuff. Books,
I asked for like long series, and we got some good recommendations. So have you read Louise Penny, the Inspector Gamache books?
I don't think so.
I think that you would really enjoy those. Yeah.
Are they a little? What is that other one? Kinsey. You know, was it that?
Oh, Kinsey Millhone. Oh, yeah.
Is it along? Is it better than? I mean, those were.
I mean, those are formulaic and good. I mean, you know, but I enjoyed those. But it's very much more literary, I want to say. Although I'm not. I don't want to diss Kinsey Millhone. No, but
those were good, easy listening.
Yes.
On the road
so this
traveling.
is also good, easy listening, I would say. But it's just the character development is amazing.
Yeah, so well, maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, those are good. The first one is called Still Life, and they're set in Montreal, Quebec City, and Montreal. And
so maybe Max and Vincent know them.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, I would recommend that.
Yeah. So
all right. So does that? I think that's it.
So
for us.
You know, as always, like, comment if you want to win.
Yeah,
a prize. Yes. So comment, like, subscribe, tell your friends, hit the bell.
And any comment is great. You know, I mean, we're not going to just weed out the ones about the mindful knitting. I just threw that out
because we'll count the numbers.
Right.
I mean, you just type hi.
Yeah. Now they're all just going to say hi.
Okay.
Well, more than that.
More than that. Yeah. It's got to be at least 5 words.
Yes. So, so like, subscribe, comment.
Hopefully, I think in 2 weeks I'm going to be gone again, so it might be a little bit longer than 2 weeks.
Well, it is summer. Everybody's got stuff going on.
Yeah, but we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Yes. So take care, knit on, support your local yarn shop, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. I gotta stop recording. Okay, now bye.